in terms of how would you feel about this, or even maybe introducing them into one day. And also, you'd have to be anonymous because you can't be like, Claire on account said no, and everybody's like, Claire,
is this grand having an office dog?
Yeah.
But it's everybody bringing their own dog. And that becomes a crash effect.
Yeah, that's fair enough and true. Yeah, I suppose it's a one for all. Then you have to have who's the official office dog.
The official, but that was my title for many years.
Sinead, would you bring your
Definitely not. One of those people who is afraid of dogs, and I'd be absolutely horrified if dogs started wandering around where I work, and I wouldn't be at all happy. I think it's very unhygienic, apart from anything else, and I don't know how many owners I've met over the years who kind of say, oh, he's just giving you a hug, or he's just saying hello. Absolutely freaks me out if anything higher than my knee approaches me with more than two legs. So I can't be doing with it at all, I'm afraid. I think it's a terrible idea, and that's not to say that I am not a huge fan of service dogs, who do phenomenal work and are incredibly well trained. Maybe that's the difference. The ones that are so well trained, I don't mind nearly so much.
I think I prefer the bigger dogs. It's the smaller dogs. Sometimes they're the ones that nip
vicious
me at the back.
They're the ones who traditionally haven't been
Don't
social.
give the small dogs a bad name. It's down to the owners. It's down to the owners of the dogs. And if you had like a nice, docile, well-behaved office dog.
Yeah.
But then I'm always wondering then, there are like sometimes you see in newspapers they have like, like dog of the month and you have to send in pictures of pet or whatever it is. Like how do you come to that agreement in the office? You'd be like, well, what's your dog's name? I don't have a dog.
Roxy is our
So
dog.
do you have any
We named her
pets
after
in
a
your
stripper
house?
from Chicago.
So there you go. So that would how would you come to that they would be the winner? That would be their unique selling point. But then each person in the company would have to bring their own unique selling point as to why their dog should be office dog.
Well, sometimes people have pets and they might have kids, and they say that their dog is like, their pet.
I'm a big fan of an office dog. I think
Why am I
every office
going to
should
do?
have at least one
I don't know.
You go and put your pajamas
We'll
on.
move on to our next story. And it's about David Gray. I read this yesterday. And do you know what? I think it's to
Or are you going to draw what's on the
In
pajamas?
terms of his music or what happened?
What happened? But people going to gigs and not caring.
Well, this is it. So it's from the Irish Independent. So basically, David Gray.
I know what you want, Paula.
Because people had their phones out, they were talking. It was all a bit rambunctious. Now, in fairness, it kind of wasn't that concert either. If anybody's been to see David Gray, he doesn't sing the White Ladder that often, but it's very mellow. But these people were really, really loud. But this seems to kind of be a bit of a trend that's occurring at the moment.
I think that is it. It's time to do
do their thing, They're taking selfies. Are you saying keep close trouble at a concert type of man?
No, absolutely not. But the whole chicken jockey thing, right, to explain.